Hi, this is Ann Peak. I'm going to share a junk journal I made. I made this one for a friend of mine, and I did something different this time. I wanted a padded cover, and this is a cloth cover, and so I got a terry cloth towel, small towel, at the dollar store, and I put that on the cover frame first, and this was just I think I used LaCroix boxes and just glued two pieces together to make it sturdy for the frame, and then I covered it with the fabric, and so it looks nice. And this is the inside cover. This is one of those paper rolls that you scrunch up and do your own paper scraps with, and that was on tea-dyed paper. This was just a book page that I put in there, some book, and then here's a pocket that I made with a tag, and a pocket I made, and the tag that I made, and I was using some bird cages. I cut those out with a Cricut machine, and I'm very new to Cricut machine, but I'm enjoying what I'm learning so far. Then I added some brown paper, craft paper, and I had put a little crocheted medallion on there. And then this is a piece of avocado dye, which turns out pink when it comes out. And then I stamped some stamps on there. This page of tea-dyed paper, I just sewed around the whole page. This was a piece of parchment paper, vellum. This was the vellum paper, and I sewed around that, the corner. And I put in a paper bag, so here's the one opening, and it looks like it's got old-time advertisements on it. So here's a little corner pocket that I made, and you can lift it up. You can do that, lift it up in the corner, and there's more journaling space with that pink avocado dyed paper, and it makes another spot for a journaling card, for a bookmark. So there's another bird cage. And I used some music sheets, which I tea-dyed those also. And then when I tea-dye, I dye with I use parchment paper on the bottom of my pan to keep the paper from sticking. And then I iron that. I iron my papers too. And then I just put that in the journals also. And here was a book page, and I stamped on that. Here's the other side of the book page. I tea-dyed that. This was a piece, I'm not sure what kind it was, but it was just a pure white. And so I just took an ink pad upside down, and it was a turquoise. And I just smooched it all around, and then stamped on that. And then here's another tea-dye paper. So, this one was a notebook. And I had tea-dyed it, and it's very faint lines you can see in here. And I stamped on that first page. So here are the other pages, and we'll just go through those kind of quickly on the other side of the signature. Here's the other part of that little paper sack with the old-time advertising. Here's our pen. There's our vellum. And like that. Now this little this was a three-way pocket, and there's pieces of ephemera in here. I'll just put them back in, but I had wanted some little tags, and rather than make them, I found some pieces of ephemera I could put in there. So there's three pockets. One, here's another one, and here's the third one. So that makes a nice little pocket for her. And this at the end of the book. And this was a different pocket that I had made. It's a pocket back here, and I put just a little notebook, and it just got some little tea-dyed paper in there for a little notebook. This is a pocket up here, and that's another piece of ephemera. But you lift this up, and there's journaling space. And this was made out of an old book page. So that was the end of that signature, the first signature. So I basically repeat the pages again, and then just quickly flip through. Now I made this envelope, and it's just on here with, it's like a collaged envelope out of a book page, and somebody could just keep something. I'm not going to put anything in it, but it's just a little place you can have a note or something, and I'm going to just clip it on there just to hold it in. That paper I had stamped. And there's another one of the old-timey looking paper sacks. There's also a tea-dye, or a stamp on tea-dyed music paper. Here's another pocket. Here's another corner pocket. And again, it's that avocado dyed paper. And here's the tag that went with that one. And I'll just go along here. And parchment paper. And more stamping. And here's the one that I inked all over. And then on this side of it, here's that pocket. That's the pocket back here. There's the little pocket here. And then here's journaling space. That makes a really nice little pocket. And so this was again on the notebook page. And this notebook started pulling out, so I just used some washi tape. And it's all flowery, so I don't think it's going to go anyplace. It's held in here, and I've got it glued in. And if it comes out, it comes out. If I have to restitch her book or something, I could do that at some point. But I think it's in there pretty stable. So here's another pocket I made, and this time it was just another little journal that has tea-dyed paper in it. And I just do the little collaging on the front. And then here's more of the parchment paper and where I sew around. And just the parchment paper, the vellum paper and the music page, the other part of the envelope. And here's that other little 3-pocket thing with all pieces of ephemera in it. I love these little pieces of ephemera, they really look old. And here's the craft paper, again on this one. And here's another 3-way pocket. Actually, this was not the 3-way pocket. This one is a pocket made out of book pages. And I have a hard time opening this. There's a pocket up here, but then I put a little rose behind it, just to show, and this was made out of book pages. And so this is a pocket down here. And then you open this flap up, and there's a pocket behind here with another bookmark in it. And then you flip this page open, and there's another little notebook, and it's got some of the papers on it, and it's got some of the avocado dyed papers in here. So this is just a notebook that will just stay in the journal. And I just decorated that up with some flowers, some roses. So that one is in there. And that's the end of the second signature. And for the third signature, there's a bigger pocket, and I put a larger notebook in this one. And this one I alternated between the tea dyed paper and the avocado dyed paper. So there's, but it's just a little notebook. I stitched down the spine of the notebooks to make it easy, collaged on the front. And here's a big page, but there's plenty of space that she can write. There's another stamp. She can take lots of notes. There's plenty of room for pockets and put things in that she wants to keep. I'll get here to the back. Hard to hold this book open with one hand. But I stamped on the music page and just continuing on. And on this side, there's that 3-way pocket again. Three ways. Okay. With a little piece of the ephemera in it. And here's the center section of this signature, the last signature. And that paper, I just inked it on it. Here's another pocket, corner pocket, with a bookmark in it. And then this is the one that comes up, and that's journaling space. And then we just get to the end of the book. There's that last of the little, I think I had a little book about herbs or something. Took it apart, dyed it. And around here you have to be careful. I'll tea dye or avocado dye almost anything, so try it. And coming to the end of the book, there's one last pocket. It's just a little pocket with a little flip-up journaling spot in it. Okay, so it's got a pocket in the front and then a pocket back here. And the craft paper and piece of book page, and the last page on this was just another tea-dyed paper. And then on the back, I've gotten on to making these, it's like an expandable folder. So a friend who I made this for can add some of her own papers or even a little larger notebook. But that's it, and that's the inside of the book, and the spine is just I'm using the 3-inch packing tape that's sticky that just works out really great and gives coverage over the spine. So that's my latest book. Thank you.